Hello everyone. In this demo, we're going to take a look at using a predefined function, in this case the POW function. So as the output statement says here, we're just going to display an organized list of the powers of 2 going from 2 to the first power up to 2 to the 10th power. So this program is going to require us to use the C++ POW function, which is located in the CMath library. The first thing we'll need to do is a hash include with the CMath library and put that up around where the hash include IOStream is. If you don't have that include with the CMath library, you're going to get an error when you attempt to use the POW function in writing this program. Now the actual displaying of the powers of 2 seems perfectly set up for using a for loop. We'll have a for loop that goes 10 times, stepping through the exponents of 1 to 10. And I'm going to use a descriptive variable for an exponent here. I'm going to say for int x equals 1. We'll keep that exponent less than or equal to 10. And then add 1 to that in each case. Again, you could use a one-letter variable name, but we'll just go a little bit more descriptive as to where this loop is stepping through. It's the exponents going from 1 to 10, and we're going to put on 2. Within the for loop, we'll put a little cout statement that's styled nicely. We'll say 2 with the up arrow for the exponent. We'll display the value of the exponent, and we'll say that's equal to whatever the POW function outputs at that step. So here's where the function call will come in. We'll make a call to POW. We'll use a base of 2. We'll plug in the value of the loop variable at that point, which is the exponent we want, and then put an endl. This should step through going from 2 to the first up to 2 to the 10th and display all those powers of 2 through this POW call. So again, we're using the predefined POW function. We're using arguments of 2 and this exponent variable that the loop is stepping through, and that should display nicely all our powers of 2. So let's see how that went. Okay, great. So we see this organized list down here going from 2 to the first all the way up to 2 to the 10th. And the POW call is what's producing these values of 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on. Now, just to show you what would happen if you forgot the hash include CMath, I'm going to get rid of that line and show you the error you're likely to get. Depending on the IDE you're using, this will pop up in different places, but it's likely to be a similar error message that you see. So you'll notice Xcode here is saying I'm using an undeclared identifier POW. Main reason is it doesn't know the meaning of the POW function name unless I put that hash include CMath up here. You have to bring in that CMath library in order to have that name make sense. So just keep in mind whatever predefined function you happen to use in your program, make sure you bring in the appropriate library for it.